Your favourite stressed and depressed friends are back. I'm Dan.
And I'm MK.
And this is Boys Cry 2.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Boys Cry 2. Hope everyone enjoyed last week's episode. It was a bit of getting to know us, bit of a laugh,
Bit of stupidity.
bit of stupidity. But yeah, nonetheless, hope you enjoyed it, because I did. Certain areas. Dan, what are we making?
Thought I'd unleash the recipe for our favourite beverage, the DiCaprio. So as I mentioned on last episode, limoncello, champagne. Champagne's left over from last episode, by the way. We're not rich,
You're not
moronic
ballers.
idiots. Yeah. And then we haven't got any soda water, so we're going to cut it with some...
Somewhat, mate. What you got there?
Some lemon zero sugar vibe.
Basically, some Fanta lemon.
Yep. So there we go. Top that up. And we're good. There you go, mate.
Thank you very much.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Episode 2.
It's episode 2. Although we have forgot the ice.
Oh yeah, it's warm. It's soup.
Yeah. It's broth.
Lemon broth. Just imagine it's cold. So cold.
We'll show you how to make it properly next week.
I mean, that was a pretty good demonstration, to be honest.
Without the ice, which is pretty fundamental.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's delicious. It's delicious, but yeah, to take it to the next level, ice on a slice.
You get a slice on there.
Right. Got a bit of confidence in me now, mate, and I've got a bit of Roger now down my Gregory.
After one sip.
So yeah. I mean, I didn't need the sip, to be honest. You haven't fed me all day, so that's enough.
He's being serious.
Yeah, I know I am. So sorry if you can hear my stomach.
Sorry. Some of us are trying to fast. Some of us don't eat 6 meals a day.
I do.
Steroids.
I'm not on steroids.
He's on steroids.
But I mean, if anyone thinks that way, then I mean, it's a backhanded compliment, I guess. But yeah, something I've always wanted to ask you, mate.
Go on.
How big's your D?
Oh, bigger than yours, steroid boy.
Your D's bigger than mine.
The D. I don't know, mate. How big's your D?
How big's my D? You never seen it. All the years that we lived together, all of the situations we've been through, you never seen it.
Never seen it, mate.
Never seen it.
Yeah, never looked into it.
You never looked into it.
But to be honest with you, the D gets shown to some terrible situations sometimes.
Pretty dark holes.
Dark holes, it puts you in a corner.
No, it does. I mean, do many people know about your D?
No, well, I don't like to take it lying down, to be honest.
Oh, it's the best way.
The best way. But we aren't talking about the D you're thinking about.
Get your mind out the gutter.
You're sick.
We are indeed on about depression.
Yeah, the big D today.
The big D. So depression, yeah, it's something that both myself and MK deal with on a daily basis. I mean, I've been diagnosed clinically depressed for the past 4 months, 3 months.
So this is current.
Yeah, but it's always something that I know has always been there on the undercurrent since probably my early teens. But yeah, only now, after being pushed by my partner Amelia to seek help, I guess, for the way that I was feeling for the longest time. Now got a certificate.
A certificate makes it official, doesn't it, mate?
Yeah, they didn't actually give me a certificate.
Is it not? They do for ADHD things like that.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
You get a certificate. The do they want you to do with that?
And a badge.
And a lollipop. Here you
Lollipop. Some like, love arts with ADHD wrote on them. But yeah, depression. It's a bit of a and keeping it on topic I felt like absolute shit this week. You know, obviously watching episode 1 back, seeing how I looked. Now over the years, like I've suffered with my body changing, like gaining weight, losing weight, being in shape, well, moderate shape.
You're in good shape. You were in good nick.
Back in the day.
Yeah, I know. I always vividly remember that picture of you standing on Miami Beach.
Yeah, Miami Beach.
Looking ripped out his mind.
Yeah. I saw that footage last week and it got me in a bit of a downer. I didn't like the way I looked in the wide shot. Yeah, put me on a downer, and it's something I struggle with, you know, because I don't enjoy the gym. I don't like dieting, and a lot of people can say that, you know, but yeah, it's getting me down. So I've made the pact with myself. So I'm going to go back to fasting. You know, I'm going to enjoy one last takeaway and then get back on the fasting. Because, you know, as you know, physical fitness is very important to mental health. And I wish I had that hyper-focus where people with ADHD and things of that nature really gravitate towards working out and going to the gym. I wish I had that, and I hope I can get that. So yeah, mate, I've not been the best, to be honest.
No, it's good that you recognise that. You know, you know that you've been in a bit of an episode, but you know, I'm with you. I'm with you now. We'll, you know, let's go for a workout. Let's go for a workout. I mean, we haven't. Something we used to do regularly, you know, when we were living together, we used to work out, 5 days a week.
Do you remember when we used to do the Hercules workout and the Rocks
workout? Yeah. Now, for the longest time, I carried that on, you know, not really knowing what I was doing. It's only recently that I've changed that up. It's the fundamentals of what you should be doing, I guess we were doing with our weight training, and yeah, it's one of those things, and if it works, it works. But yeah, we used to go 5 days a week, every single night. So yeah, there's nothing stopping us, bro. Maybe it's that kind of, that community, that bond that you need when you are there, rather than being there alone. Having that person behind you to spur you on, almost be that, you spot you, bro, just to be there and push you on.
So, what's your... No, we're talking about depression. What's your first memory of depression? The time when you can think back and think, yeah, I was super sad.
It's difficult for me. I feel like I've only recently started to recognise when I'm in an episode. And, you know, coincidentally, the last 2 weeks for me have been one of those. You know, more often than not, my symptoms manifest in, you know, it's not being emotionally sad. You know, there are extremes when it does get pushed to that. But for me, it's more so being physically sad. You know, my body's sad. Even if I'm sleeping 10 hours in the night, I'll wake up like I haven't slept. All I can think about all day is just napping, and you know, I could probably sleep the full day away. My body starts to give up. You know, I'll lose my hair. You know,
it's a telltale sign.
You know, 100%. Like, you know, I guess it's a symptom as I've got older is that my hair has rapidly started to fall out. You know, getting my dad's hairline now.
Welcome to the ball club, brother. But seriously, if there's a company out there who wants to sponsor this show, for it to get us a hair transplant,
sort these barnets out, will ya?
Sort them out. We'd look like eggheads, man. Yeah, what's that film called? Eggheads.
I mean, I sent you the picture, didn't I, when I was away working last time, and someone had...
Didn't a drone pick it up?
No, I think I was just knelt down, and someone was shooting above. Because I'm 6 foot tall, not many people look down on me, so it's not something I need to worry about. But yeah, I caught myself lacking. Someone had shot the top of my head as I was.
Then you realised that you were turning into Hulk Hogan.
Mate, it was harrowing. That night I sent you the picture.
The first time I cut my hair off, that's when I noticed. I cut it really short, and I saw the widow's peak, and I was like, oh, and then it just didn't grow back the same. Yeah, I've got long hair now, but you saw last week the hairline's dog. But yeah, a sponsorship that would be welcomed.
To get these barnets in order.
Please. Because that adds to the depression as well. You know, your image is so important.
It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. Something makes you feel about yourself. You start to spiral. And on that note, so something obviously is that I used to take drugs for money. Experimental drugs, used to get paid for it. I didn't go down a alley and someone used to give me a tenner to snort their cocaine.
Heroin, please, boss.
So yeah, a while ago, money, financially things were on hard times. I was kind of, looking to every and any avenue to make some money. So yeah, I used to take drugs for money.
You're talking scientific,
yes,
clinical trials.
Clinical trial, exactly. That's the phrase. And yeah, so I did it a few times, and recently I looked into it again.
You can't do that no more.
Just for some spare cash.
Can't do that more. You're crazy though.
And yeah, so they'd looked into my medical records, as they should, obviously to see whether you were fit and proper for the trials. And yeah, I got a call one day saying that I'm banned. I'm banned from doing any more clinical trials because of my clinical depression. So yeah.
That's negative.
It was negative.
What were you going to do? Book holiday with work? Go make some more money?
Yeah, it's 100% that, get some time off work, make some money on the side, put it away for a rainy day, but no.
Do you remember when you dragged me across to one of them? I really needed the money, and you introduced me to these things. You dragged me along. I was going to get $4,000 or something like that.
Oh no, you get paid handsomely for it.
It was a big payout, and I needed the money as well at that point. And then I was lying there, watching a DVD. And they said, "Oh, you got to leave." Why? Oh, because the first two people on the list, the last two people to join, might get kicked off. What was the reason?
Safety numbers in it. If no one turns up, then you fill their spot, but no one knows that they're like a reserve. So yeah, you got sent home with travel expenses in your pocket.
Honestly, I got paid £80.
You did, but yeah, banned anyway, mate. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so I won't be doing that again. Oh, you're depressed.
What are they worried about?
Oh, what are you depressed about? I haven't got a lot of money. But I want to do this because I need money.
It's going to make me feel good, It's going to get me out of a little bit of a hole. Nah.
No, you're depressed.
Not you.
You can't make money. Mm-hmm. Get out of my surgery.
You're not welcome.
Surgery, is it?
Well, at least the kind of risk that my children are going to have 3 heads is significantly lower now, so... But yeah, it's banned. Couldn't believe it. Rubbing salt in the wounds, because that was very close to when I'd got diagnosed. It was like, the next week I got a call. You're banned. Piece of
You ever take medication for depression?
for my no.
Did enough for you in it?
It was something that I was against. Personally, just trying to, because it's new to me. I don't know what these medications do. I don't know what any of these avenues are. I'm still navigating it. And I think the way that I kind of work anyway is that I'll always try and find my own way through something. Find my own path. I guess I'm stubborn like that. So yeah, I'm trying to manage things on my own, and I think the first important step is recognizing when you're in it. And a lot of the times when I do recognize, I do 2 things. The first thing is that I tell myself that today is going to be different, out loud in the mirror, just out to the universe.
I've heard that helps.
Today's going to be different. And, you know, for a split second, it feels like it is. And I recommend it. I recommend it. And the second thing I'll do is I'll lock myself away in my office, put Spotify on, and just listen to my favourite tunes with karaoke mode on. I'll just belt them out. Get the serotonin machine going. And yeah, instantly make me feel better.
I feel like that could be a class. You know, if you started that as like a therapy class, it'd be like, I don't know, mindful karaoke.
Yeah, no, it's different. I mean, they'd listen as well because I'm the karaoke king. I love karaoke, bro.
Sorry, did you just refer to yourself as the karaoke king?
Yeah. Did I ever tell you the story about when I did karaoke with an actual astronaut?
What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I sang David Bowie's Space Oddity on the nose with an actual astronaut.
Where did you meet this astronaut, man?
It was like a work event, and we were doing this project of like astronauts looking down on space and seeing like the effects of like climate change, etc. What
job was this?
My job now. It was just a project we were working on, and we'd like showed the film to like events and stuff. And yeah, after one of the events, we went to a karaoke bar and sang space tunes with an astronaut who spent time on the ISS.
Wow.
Yeah.
The ISS.
Yeah. Karaoke king, mate.
What was his opinion on aliens?
You sexist pig.
What sort of songs are you listening to at the minute?
I listen to a lot of like throwbacks from my teens, you know, old You Me at 6.
You were a metalhead though.
Everything.
He's screaming in your office.
I do that sometimes.
No!
No, it's surprisingly, it's, you know, more stuff you know you can sing along with. Old You Me at 6, band called Blocks, Pale Waves, and like most of the world at the moment, Taylor Swift.
What? Yeah. Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift.
You drop all that metal?
Mate, Swiftie-mania is running wild at the moment.
Yeah.
She's taking over the planet.
Well, yeah, she is.
She's got a presence in this room right now.
She's what?
Got a presence in this room right now.
What do you mean?
It's my friendship bracelet.
F*** off.
Yeah.
Right, show the camera that.
To show yours. I don't know. Which one's going to pick it up better?
Okay.
Do you know what it says? Do you know what it says? It says Karma.
Karma?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because Karma's my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Sweet like honey. Karma is a cat. Purring in my lap because he loves me. Flexing like a goddamn acrobat. You know, me and Karma vibe like that.
I regret ever doing this podcast.
Do you not like my bracelet, mate?
Why?
Okay, so there's a story behind it. So at the moment, Taylor's doing this like it's like the biggest tour ever in history.
Sold out arenas.
Oh yeah, like football
Multiple nights in a row.
stadiums. It's insane. So she's doing the tour at the moment, and what the fans do when they're at the tour is that they make a lot of friendship bracelets, like hundreds, and they just give it to randoms when they're there. So the fans are collecting trinkets from other fans, which are, you know, customized to whatever they make.
Who came up with that concept?
I think it's a lyric in one of her songs. It's like, make the friendship bracelets, and people just latched onto that. I could be wrong. That's my interpretation. And yeah, it's just been massive.
That's a cool concept.
Yeah. So we've got tickets to go next year.
Who has?
Me and Amelia. Mm-hmm. it was almost impossible to get tickets.
I can imagine.
Almost impossible. I'm not going to say how much we spent.
I was going to say...
You'd die. You would die.
Go on, give me the figure.
All I need to say is we're going hospitality.
So you... Mm-hmm. Go on, talk me about your event's going to go then.
I don't want to sound like a prick, because it's not like a normal, like, you know, we get a private entrance, dinner, snacks, drinks, after party. I mean, I'm hoping you're there, Taylor. Please.
You think so? Budget.
There's a bracelet on the line. But yeah, no, it's we're dead excited. Can't wait.
I don't know. Like laughing aside, I think that's a really cool connection with fans.
Community. It's, you know, it's the connection between the fans that's incredible, and, you know, having that sense of community with anything it's so good.
It is
so good. And, you know, obviously you've got people just wanting to tear people down, tear fan bases, communities down for stuff that they're doing between themselves.
But yeah, like, I laughed.
Yeah.
You know.
You f***ing piece of
Who's the I still have a free ticket, Taylor.
Please.
Change my mind. You know, I'll come. I'll experience it. You know, that's a cool concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, talk to me about ways that you deal with your depression. Because I mean, everyone's is different, you know, and for people who are, you know, able to recognize that they're in an episode. So, like, take me through an episode. You know, how does it affect you? But then, how do you deal with that?
It kind of goes back to what I was talking about at the beginning. You know, issues with weight is with issues of image. My big thing is eating, and I feel like a lot of people could relate to that. But for example, if I'm down, depressed, my brain, like, okay, depression aside, but if my brain is starved of dopamine, the first thing it will go to, especially at work, because my job is working by myself, the first thing I'll do is look for food, sugary food, you know, so because my brain needs that dopamine. So when I'm depressed, I'll go straight for food. No matter how committed I am to fasting, to the gym, you know, I'll go for food. And that's the big vice I've got at the minute, is committing to a diet.
Isn't it wild, the things that we do to get that dopamine hit? Like, the things that our mind will come up with to fill that void. We were having a conversation yesterday about it, and some of the depraved that you do to just experience that momentary high. You know, some people turn to drugs, some people drink.
Sugar's a drug.
Yeah, like we were talking yesterday, you know, it's not like there's an addiction to that substance. It's the addiction to the feeling that thing gives you.
But, like, studies have said, it could be argued that sugar is a substance. And that's why, you know, it's in everything. Because they, especially more where healthcare is paid for and they need us to be sick, you know, for revenue, they're going to give us sugar. It's an addictive substance, you know, and if you've got a weak mind, like me, and you go to that, yeah, man.
I get what you mean. I feel like going slightly off topic there. QAnon. But no, it's, you know, talking about the feeling
QAnon,
rather than the, you know, the motivation behind peddling those things, you know. So you eat because you get that serotonin rush. Yeah. Like we were talking yesterday about things that we'll do which instantly comes with shame after, when you've realised, or when you've had that hit and it wears off and you're like, It's like, you know, another thing that is common and we will do is just, you know, sneaking off for a wank, you know, just to come to feel that momentary high, and you're like,
Why did I do that?
What was the point in that?
Pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on this post-cum clarity, but then there's that crash that you get when you're in a hole, and it's just like, But no, talk to me about how you get out of the episodes that you're in. What do you kind of turn to get yourself out?
Well, you know me, and you'll get to know that my first love is professional wrestling. It's wrestling. It always has been. It's my escape. And, I don't think there's anything like it. You want to talk about, fandom and groups that come together. Like, pro wrestling's very interesting like that. It's got a certain fan base. So, yeah, I always turn to pro wrestling. And I always watch wrestling. Whenever I need to calm down, I have to watch it before I go to bed. When I wake up in the morning, I have to watch it. It's borderline autistic, the way I am with wrestling. It is. But yeah, that's my outlet.
So you need to watch. You need to be consuming this piece of media to,
And when I was wrestling myself, my hyper focus to get in shape was for that purpose. So that makes me think.
You had a reason.
I had a reason. But if my brain checks out and I don't have a reason,
you lose interest. Yeah.
There's no hyper focus there.
Do you think that being starved of performing, is it okay to call it performing? I don't know is that the right terminology?
Yeah.
Being in the ring.
Yeah.
Is being in the ring, not being in the ring, sorry, do you think that has an effect on your mood now?
Yeah, I miss it. Because I feel performing in front of a live crowd is addictive. Very addictive. I think once you experience that on a somewhat high level, I've wrestled in America, Japan, in like one of the world's most famous arenas, in front of thousands of people. It's kind of addictive, and I feel like I do miss that. And that is a drug in itself. It's that high off the crowd,
when you were doing all this performing, did they teach you how to speak into a mic?
Why? Am I not speaking to the mic?
Dead far away from it.
Am I?
That's all right. Split forward, mate.
Sorry, guys.
We're learning. It's episode 2. We're learning.
Don't hit me. That's all. I'll move it around.
But no, carry on.
There we go. 1, 2. It's a song. It's a Triple H reference. People will get that. I do miss the adrenaline rush of a live crowd. There's a part of me that would like to do it again one day. My kids have gone to school now. I'd like to think that I could squeeze into a schedule, but we don't know. Mate, I need a purpose to get in shape. And that might seem like a cop-out and laziness.
No, not at all. It's motivation.
Yeah.
It's motivation. And, whilst you would benefit from the effects of, keeping healthy busy, keeping your body busy, you just don't have that motivation for it, and that's fine.
But do you know what I have considered, which is a big fear of mine now, is like, when I hit 30, I was convinced I was going to have a heart attack. I was like, I need to look after my health now. Like, what you put in your body, it's pretty important.
Your body is a temple, my dude.
The body is a temple, my dude. It is. It is. And what you eat is what you become.
It's why I look like a chicken tender.
Chicken tender.
KFC.
I'd have said more of a 12-ounce rump.
You would. Some prime black country beef. What food are you?
At the minute, probably a Morrison's donut.
No, that's unfair. More like a drumstick. Them lollies.
Wow. Yeah. Is that because my red face on camera?
Yeah. No, it's moldable. It's a canvas. You can like you mentioned, you know, you were in a certain shape. You've already committed so much time to this in the past. There's no saying that you can't do it again. You know, muscle memory's still going to be there. But yeah, we'll go, man. We'll go for a workout. First one in 7 years.
Yeah, we will. We'll go tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning, we're going to go for a workout.
We will. Let's get back on this train. Hopefully you'll see the progression through this podcast because, yeah, last week I felt like shit. I still feel like shit. But, you know, this is why we're here. We're here to help each other move forward and use this as a platform, you know, just to be better within ourselves. Yeah, that's it really.
But also to make you guys know that that's okay as well. You know, for you to feel like it's okay to open up, to talk about anything with, you know, people, your loved ones, people who are closest to you. You know, and even if you don't have anyone, like I've said before, reach out. We're here. We're always going to be at the end of, the end of any correspondent that you want to put out there. Yeah, I implore you, please. If you don't have anyone, you've got us.
It's important to be transparent with each other and talk to your pals, man.
Right, man. Is there anything you want to be transparent with me about?
So have you seen what the media are doing with Russell Brand?
Oh God. On that note, remember, boys cry too.